Hello, hello, hellos. It's me again, and we are back with game 2, Socks versus Scottyv2, and we've got another balance v balance matchup, and Socks has gone for 5th cav, and this is on Bubur, which is kind of an unusual choice. I imagine we're going to be seeing a rush onto a hill, depending on what side he's on. Some hill rushes do make sense with all these fast recon vehicles to cause havoc, get in the way, cause decent problems. The Rositas are particularly good AT guns, as everyone knows, so can deal with the arm of his opponent. AA looking pretty good, some planes doing the stuff, little rinky-dink mortars. These are really annoying, super fast rate of fire, as you can see. 27 rounds per minute, but because they're up-vetted, I believe it's around about 30 or 32. Yeah, so, yeah, nice. These things can also act as AT guns as well, if none of you knew that. They've got the heat on them, 1,500 meter range, 40% accuracy, 160 millimeters pen, heat, 12 damage. Yeah, so this could be a pretty nice gun, to say the least. But a bit expensive just to use as an AT gun. Even without a transport, it's 90 points. But yeah, looking interesting. Really good infantry tab here. Rosiori, good multi-purpose, cost efficient, great availability on them, so you can always up-vet them. Really nice. They just chuck in one C card here for his balanced deck. You get 32 on one card. It is dirty. It's really dirty. Double flamers, Molotov guys, Palinori di Cari. Palinori? What does that mean? Pioneer di Cari, not di Cari, whatever. Calamari in B with TNT. These things are brutal. There's one thing of note here though. He's got most of his like really heavy CQC infantry in B phase, not in A. Whereas in the last game he did put his marrow in A rather than in B. So let's see if this helps him out a bit. And yeah, what more is it to say about this? It's 5th cav. Let's go and have a look-see at Mr. Scottyv2 and see what that guy has to offer us. And here we are. So this is Scotty's choice from Bubur, and as I was saying, it's balanced as well, and he's gone for Jager, 28th Jager, which I find quite surprising, to be honest. What I find even more surprising is he's gone for the HS-129 AT planes against 5th cav, who don't really have many tanks at all. I find this very bizarre indeed. He's got enough AT in here to deal with tanks. He's got his own stugs. He gets more of them than his opponent, who only gets like, I think it's one card of regular stugs and then a leader card of stug. So he's not going to be seeing many stugs from his opponent. And as we just saw in Sox's deck, he only has one card of stugs. Then we come to the infantry, which again, he has put these at double vet, so I can see what he's going for. Like in A phase, he's got his Sturm Jager, Jager Pioneer, then his regular Jager, a double vet, which is a reasonable enough idea. The 20 points are super cheap, bring out 8 of them. They've got the MP40s, which are, you know, they're alright. They do some work. Got a couple of semi-automatic rifles. But they're kind of, for 20 points, there's nothing wrong with this unit, to be honest. But on this map, I'm not quite sure how they're going to fare, to be honest. I guess backed up with the Jager Pioneer, in combination with Sturm Jager and a leader as well, yeah, it's probably going to be pretty dangerous, pretty annoying to deal with. So we shall see how he manages to manage these things. But it's a lot of units in B. Sturm Jager, Jager Pioneer. Yeah, he's got plenty of infantry in here, 97. In terms of support weaponry to help him out, he's not got any mortars, no artillery whatsoever in A. That does surprise me, considering that 5th cav has not the strongest of the strong in CQC. They've got decent CQC units, to say the least. So, yeah, thinking about it a bit more, it does make sense actually. The Jager against the Rosiori, in terms of points and trading off, that's alright, especially when they're backed up by these bad boys, the Sturm Jager and the Jager Pioneer. Sturm Jager, I think they're a bit light on the... Oh, no, they've got 10 men. Yeah. They're decent. They're decent. But yes, a bit of an unusual choice. Now, from my perspective, I find it unusual. Especially, it looks like he's just going heavy into the artillery in B phase. Very light in terms of the air power. And these are bizarre. These are very bizarre. What you see these. I don't understand this one at all. Yeah, it would make greater sense to go for the rocket planes or something like that. These things can be alright. But anyway, let's see how this pans out. Should be a pretty interesting one, I would say. And here we are on another one of the beautiful river maps. Yes, that was sarcasm. Although to be honest, I don't mind this map. I don't particularly mind Krupa either, but yeah, I think I'm in the minority there, to say the least. But this can be a fun map, interesting. And what is going on here? We've got Scotty's deploying a hell of a lot into this area here, into this forest. This can be a bit of a black hole for your units. You get sucked in here. You get lots of points sat in the forest not doing much, and you don't really gain many flags. But it does allow you to take this flag and then get in around here and up onto this hill. So it can be really good, especially if you can manage to sneak in some AT guns to this area, get them out, covering the road. But we shall see how that pans out for him. There's no rush by either player. Got some sniping going on, that's about it. A little attempt at a rush down in the south by Scotty, but all his units are being picked off. Those flamers are not having a good time there. I'm really surprised he didn't just drop some smoke to cover his path and then walk into this. He would have been able to take out these guys. IG-33 coming in to lay down some fire. Should be able to deal with this fairly effectively. But now we see the IARs coming in. What's going on in the north here? What's going on in the north? An attempt of a push by Sox in the north. Looks like it's just about coming off, and Scott is really lightly deployed on the hill. That is risky, to say the least. But fortunately for him, Sox has not pushed up onto this hill as of yet, but looks like he might do very, very soon. Infantry pinned. He's going to lose the line of influence fairly quickly. I imagine a Rosiori is going to just march across this river, do the old Jesus walking on water job. IAR's coming in with a bombing run here, and in the south, looks like they did get the IG-33, but not wiped it out. The Marder 2 is in place now, trying to deal with the M32. Might get taken out here. Why is it not firing at the... That's really bizarre. The Marder can see... The Marder can see the AT gun, but the AT gun cannot see the Marder. That's really unlucky there. How is that happening? I've never seen that. Maybe he must have accidentally turned off the guns. Yep, it looks like he has. I think he's turned off the guns by accident. He probably meant to turn off the APCR and then accidentally turned them both off. So the Marder's going to take that out. That's really unfortunate. In the north, though, much better fortune up here. Rosie already crossed the river. They have done a bit of swimming. Got their armpits wet. And now he's reinforcing onto the hill. But Scotty has reacted. Has he reacted in time? No. Are they going to unload directly on top of the AB also and blap it with an AT grenade? Or are they going to get unloaded? Are they going to get wiped out? Taken out in their transport. Does manage to kill it. Another transport taken down there. Lots of men lost for nothing. The Rosiori are in position now. And it looks like the ZB-53 is managing to pin him as well. And they've got him falling back now. And looks like Sox has secured that hill now. Looking really good. Unless his sniper gets some shots off. He's been a bit more cautious and unloading further back. The other Rosiori has got across the river there. What's going on in the south? Not a lot. In the town, very light here. Very light. At the moment, I would say Scotty is actually lucky that Yeah, there was no rush into here. This could have got wiped out, and this entire town could be in dire straits by now. He's put all his units and points into this area, lost a good few over here, and this isn't really doing much for him at the moment. But maybe as the game drags on, this could come in clutch for him. He's got an AA piece back here, not in the best position. If you advance in this far forward, you may as well put it right in this area, put it further up. He desperately needs to get a presence on this hill. He does have some infantry in here. He is trying to get them into the heavy cover. That is the right move. Another Jager Pike coming in to back up. A Stug, I was about to say, he needs a piece of armour in around here too. The Stug is in the area now. So M32 is on the hill. This could take out that Stug. Another Sturm Jager coming in. Looks like he might be able to secure this just about in time. And on Sox's side, he is reinforcing River Leader and with more Rosiori. The Jaeger out in the open air are going to get completely mopped up. They don't want to be fighting at any kind of range. But the Rosiori does get pinned because the Pioneer is back here. It's just advancing him to the heavy cover. That's what you want to be doing. But yeah, really lucky at the moment up here. He took a big risk with this push into that area. In the centre now, where are these guys going? Oh, he's starting to push into this forest. Got Pioneer Assault. They will mop up this Jaeger, no problem. If Scotty's not got his eye on the ball here, which it doesn't look like he has, he's not moving his flames into support. This is going to be a problem. If these get picked off bit by bit, all the points invested into here have done nothing other than die. In the south, no kind of move made whatsoever here. The Marder's just sitting out there waiting for an AT gun to come and kill it at some point. I imagine once Sox spots that, he might bring something out fairly quickly to here. Pick off this Marder. The Rosita would do the job. Oh, in the north, Ju-87's coming in, and the Stug is going to go bye-byes. Yeah, this AA piece is not in the right position. If it was here, then maybe could have stressed it out, but that Stug is going to go. Surely it's going to go. Focke-Wulf's probably going to take it down. It does, but yeah, well worth it. Well, not well worth it, but yeah, getting rid of that piece of armour. Now, Scotty is in dire straits here. I'm surprised his AB also don't keep moving round into this area. Now he sees how the front line has been affected by the loss of that Stug. There is a pack here, but it's not in position as of yet. And you really want this pack in this area around here, or possibly in the light forest back here, to cover any advance down this road. But Sox has got the tick on. 14-10. Oh, now back to 13-11. He's probing in the south. Good move. If he gets up over this ridge, he'll probably take out this Marder. These things are vicious. And that would lead the way to sweeping in and taking out this hill once he sees there's nothing up there. A Jaeger is coming in to reinforce on the hill just as I say that, but a Jaeger up here is useless. Absolutely useless. Let me show you why. If there are any units of them alive. No, none of them are alive. That's how useless they are. They just die too quickly. Sturm Jaegers on the hill. Again, he's putting them too far forward. Actually, no, that's fair, because they do have 300 meter range, so can lay down a bit of fire. He does need a leader back here to help out. Another Pioneer coming in. Another Stug coming in. Could do with another AA piece back here too, to protect from them Ju-87s coming in and just annihilating him. Sturm Jaeger, can he unload in time? He has moved up the AB also, now he's going to cut off the reinforcements. This hill is absolutely 100% Sox's hill now. In the south, oh, there we go. We just hear the anti-car doing its job on the Marder. We're going to mop up. Let's look at the Jaeger squad and why it's so bad in this position. 7 submachine guns. They've only got 100 meter range, so you've only basically got 2 semi-automatic rifles and a light machine gun under 500 meters, well, 100 to 500 meters, and you're dishing out barely like 1 damage a minute. It's bad. Well, not 1 damage a minute, but you know what I mean. It's not looking too good. Not looking too good. So some infantry on the hill now here would wipe this out. And the IAR is coming in, but the flak 43 will probably repulse it. 1410. I'm anticipating a 15-9 fairly soon. What can Scotty do here? A pack does make sense, but I will put it a bit further back here. You want a more defensive pack in this position. Get some infantry and maybe recon up onto this hill to see what's going on down there. More infantry into the town here. Maybe start trying to make advance into this area because this is lost. Consolidate into the town here. Consolidate into here for AT gun. And try and get back into here and sneak back round into this forest if you can. But this hill's gone. Yeah, he must realise there's a lot of units up here by now. So it's just not worth going that far. Just leave the stug back here. Some mortars and artillery back here later on in the game to wipe out this hill. As things stand, it's a lost cause over there at the moment. This, I'd probably be trying to reinforce everything I can around here into this forest, up onto this hill. You can see the front line is being affected there. There can't be anything on this, in this region, looking at the front line. But more than anything, he needs to double down in the centre and the south. But he's filtering more units which are going to die. The little R1s now doing their work. Look at them. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? It's a coochie goo. Look at the thing. What a little beauty. And there they go, doing what they do with their armour, impenetrable to bullets. Oh no! Big old mean stug coming in and killing the little cute units. That's disgusting. Can this panzer actually get close enough? Might be able to nib one of them in the bud, but oh, nope. Mr. Stug, Mr. Dirty Big Bag Nasty Stug has got him. But it's a lost cause. It's a lost cause. Armada 2 as well now. I think this is the wrong choice. A Rosita's coming up as well now over there. That is overkill. He's bringing it to here? That's unusual. I would expect it to be moving up to this area and just lay down the fire and deal with all this. An AA piece in this area too would be a very, very good idea for Sox at this point. Yeah, 5th Cav have decent bombers. Oh, but he's decided to go for a bombing run himself. Just wipe out this blob of infantry. Yeah, he doesn't really need to do this, in my opinion. He doesn't need the bombing run in there. He's already got a Rosita in this area, my god. This is locked down. If Sox makes a push in the south or in the centre now, I think we might see Scotty saying good night. Oh, big loss. Hinkle going down to the Fokker Wolf, so that is a good win for Scotty, just what he needs at this point. That's 110, 150 points, I believe. It did do the trick though. But one of the Jager did survive. It wiped out the, I think, wiped out the Shrek and killed a couple of men, so not really done much of a trick here. There's more Sturm Jager. He's really determined to get back on this hill. Rosita slowly moving round. All this armor's going to go. It's going to get popped. More Jager coming around into here. It's reinforcing into here. That would be a better idea. He needs to hide his armor back here at the moment. Let his infantry do the work. Get some mortars in possibly. Again, he's got no... was it his deck where he had no artillery in A phase? It was, wasn't it? So yeah, that's going to be a big problem for him. But he should be getting the artillery out in B. He's got the rocket artillery, or some Jaegers coming in here. This is more like it. This is more like it. Oh, unlucky, gets one sniper. Is he going to unload? Surely he's not going to lose that many more. Oh no, did unload them. So some of these guys survived. 13 in total. But it doesn't look like he's paying much attention over here. If he gets these into this forest. But again, he needs to be in 100-meter range to take out this Calarasi. And the Calarasi will just mop him up, unfortunately. Looking pretty bleak at the moment. And here comes a bomber. Little Hotchkiss down here now. And oh, the other Hotchkiss is coming in, not quite unloaded yet. And he is bringing them out into this position. One of them's taking a mad route. Gets the bombs off. These guys are gone. The Rosita's looks like it's going to go around to the sniper and the IG. The Marder's moving in. The Sturd is also in position here. This AAP, he luckily just noticed that it's going the wrong way. And it looks like he's not actually seeing what's going on here. They've just managed to sneak into the forest so a little bit. Marder 2 on the road here, not doing a hell of a lot. Again, there's another unit just waiting to get sniped by an AT gun. Looks like in both games, the players are just focused on one area. They're not looking anywhere else. Scotty has made a bit of a probe here. He's got the flag now. He should just stay there. And this is why he should stay there. He will get mobbed up by this, I believe. There's no way they're going to get into range. They've got the MG42s to help out. Then again, actually, with two of them, they're not. Why are they not firing? Why are they not firing? Is this a bug on the game, or has he got them? What's going on here? That's really unusual. Oh, I was just going to pause the recording and check out what was going on from his perspective. Maybe did he turn off the rifle and the machine gun? I really don't understand that there. Let's check out the rest of these. Here's some more Jager. No, they're firing the machine guns. Okay. It can't be that they couldn't see them, surely. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe just couldn't see them. I got a feeling he might have accidentally turned them off, though. It does happen if you're not careful. So when you click on your unit here, if you accidentally click on these buttons at the bottom, on the weapons, you might accidentally turn them off. So always be careful of that. Very strange. Some AA, more AA coming out in the central position, is it? Yeah. For Scotty. Looks like he is managing to redirect his forces now, planning an attack in the centre again. He probed here, had some luck. Some R1s coming around to try and help cover this area. Yeah, really good choice actually bringing the R1 on this map, because they don't have any AT rifles on Jager. So, good call, very good call. This AT gun here has not moved at all. This is really surprising. Should have got this up round here a long time ago. Get it covering the road somehow, at least in part. And now we see Sox reinforcing to this area. Rosary assault. He sees what's going on. He's got the hill completely locked down now, and it's like a reverse of the previous game, game 1. Where Scotty was the one sitting back with a solid position, and Sox was the one just driving and walking his units into their death. Here we're going to see Shrek's. Ooh, not quite. Shrek's not quite in a good enough position to get. Oh, they're down. Wow, BF-109s. Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Sox, I would say, at the moment. But can Scotty... Looks like that unit was picked off, as we can see here. There's the remains of it. This still can't see a sausage at the moment. Might get picked off. Bouncing at the moment. He's now got eyes on something. In and off. Has he managed to sneak back that flag? Not quite. At least he's got back into this forest and got this flag back. That's something. And here come the mortars. Both firing at the same position, unfortunately, but yeah, that Sturm Jager squad is done. Surely he's not going to live through that. It is. The fallback mechanic doing a job there, saving him. He's actually going to break through here. Looks like he's going to get it done. Seizing on his chance now to get back onto this hill, which is important. But I still feel like he's wasted too many points in here when he could have invested. Just built up a little force here and just done one big push across the road. Artillery. We've not seen any artillery either. Really sneaky position here. I like this. Like this from Sox. Any reinforcements coming up here? This will be the perfect place to push now. Just sweeping some infantry around here. Get up onto the hill. As soon as he brings in reinforcements, they're going to get sniped. That'll be really nice. This Stug is going to go down. His blinders are bad. Scotty not paying enough attention here. It's just going to get stressed out and eventually go down. Can it actually pen it? 75 mil, yeah, it's going to be struggling to say the least. It's probably got about 60, 55, 60 at that kind of range. Yeah, about 60 pen, I would say, possibly. So yeah, it can pen, but it's going to take a lot of hits. It's getting some crits on it now. Is he actually going to run? He's going to run out of bullets. He has as well. Now he's doing the HE on it. The HE would probably be more effective. Now he spots it. Jeez. Crazy. Or maybe the HE is more visible. It's an interesting little point. We're back to 12-12. He's got on the hill. But what's coming in now? A whole ton of Rosiori. Oh my lord. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to this much longer. He's been cleared out of this forest that he was so heavily invested in from the start of the game. Sturm Jager can now gun in and unload. That's one way to deal with the AT gun. Make sure it uses all its ammo up. Can Scotty pull this back? Many more infantry coming in into the forest here. Nice little bombing run too. Oh, beautiful. Can Scotty turn this around? It is a 12-12. Again, I said I wouldn't underestimate him, but I'm doing it again. I'm underestimating him. This Rosiori, surely all of this is going to clear it up. He's got a leader back here as well. There's no leader in for Scotty, so we could get a mass surrender going on here, especially with these mortars helping out. Yeah, I think we're just going to see a massive surrender coming in, and that was a commander. Commander onto the field there. Sort of veteranry just get boosted up. He just needs to walk these guys forward now, get all the surrenders on. 12-12. It's not going to be 12-12 for much longer. Or these 120mm mortars now, peppering down onto the AA piece. Looks like the AA has moved out of the way. Because yeah, two of these usually, at this sort of range especially, you expect it to wipe out an AA piece. With one salvo. And yeah, the hill is now firmly back into Sox's hands. And the reinforcements coming in too slow. And it's going to be another waste of points there, I feel. Rosita now coming out to replace the empty anti-tank gun. And we'll pick off this Stug very, very effectively. And we'll pick off the reinforcements coming in too. I think that will be the final nail in the coffin. Oh, and there's an off-map coming in as well. The Jager have managed to get back into this forest, but like I say, there's no flags here. There's no flags in this forest, so... And I think we're going to see an off-map dropped off on them as well. Yep. And is Scotty going to make it outside of the off-map or not? No, he's going to walk directly into it with even more units. These Jager going to go down in transport to the Rosita. All of them, I believe. They're all good. And Jager. And there. Oh, a miss. Is he going to get one unloaded? Just about. But Rosita's got fantastic HE as well, so it might pin this with a couple of shots. I know, they should make it into the forest just about, I think. Barely. They're going to be in a sorry old state, though. And Sox has got a single tick back on again. And it's just a matter of closing out the game now. It's heavily out-traded. Good quick reaction from Scotty here. Instant fallback when the off-map drops. Will save a lot of men here. But they're going to be, again, in a sorry-ass state. All burnt and charred from these off-map charges. Brutal. Poor fellas. Look at him, though. He's more worried about keeping his hat on his head. Don't want to lose his hat. Don't want to lose your hat in a fight. When you die, you want to look cool. Maybe he's had a bad hair day, so he doesn't want to die like that. IER's coming in and just distracting the AA piece. I think I know why. Oh no. I thought he's set up his mortars to just fire at the AA piece there. But he's setting them up to wipe out the rest of this infantry, which they'll do in no short order. Here's 120mm. I do like them a lot. They are vulnerable. But when they hit, they hit. Sox. Is he pushing anywhere? Is he pushing anywhere? He's just still in the north. Still in the what? This reinforce. What's that? Oh, it's these. I thought they were going down here, all the way around here to there. That would have been crazy. And Scotty's still pushing for this hill, but again, a ton of Rosiori coming in. You see the artillery piece coming out. Again, it's really like the opposite of the last game. Like this time, Scotty's bringing out his artillery way too late. The off-map did do the work up here. But I thought just consolidate back here, set up some artillery over a period of time. Bomb this area, rush him with the units, and then take the hill back like that. He's at least trying to probe in other areas of the map. He just doesn't have the units for it. Jager are terrible in the open. They're not particularly strong in the forests either, but they're not good in the open at all. IG-33 coming in. Looks like it's going to be hopeful in taking out their Rosita. She's in that prime position, blocking off any reinforcements here. Still trying to get back into this forest. And could be losing a lot more units very, very soon indeed. Mortars firing down onto the AA piece here. Just one of them at the moment, but it might be enough to kill it. If he gets a direct hit, then it's going to be bye-bye. Just stressing it out at the moment. Not quite getting a hit in. And Scotty is keeping him on the move. More artillery coming in now. Yeah, he's just going to slowly bleed him out. Scotty's probably at this point just hoping his off-maps hit really hard and he got some really good trades in there. But I think it's going to be like a similar points discrepancy compared to the first game. But I think Sox might have traded even better than Scotty did in the first game, to be honest. Looks very, very efficient, very effective. But these Jager are cheap, so they're 20 points a pop. So thrown away doesn't feel that terrible, but still, it's still pretty bad. .150mm out, and he's using it to pepper the hill. Really wants to get his flag back. I guess he's thinking if he can really secure this hill and get this flag back and secure a 12-12, then he has, you know, a reasonable enough chance. But I feel like Sox could rush into any area he wants on the map at the moment and take it. He's just no incentive to do so. Oh yeah, 12-12, now he does. The artillery, yeah, it looks like he's going to wipe out this area too. Once he sees how far back the front line falls when this is pinned or wiped out. Is he going to get the MG? Not quite. Oh, here we go. If he sees his front line move drastically, he might think about moving his Rosiori across the river here, reinforcing more into the forest and possibly some across the river. This MG is good up onto the hill. I thought it's going to be coming around into here. But the artillery's doing a job over there. Swim wagon on the move. Is he thinking about off-mapping this area? That would seem unusual. The IG-33 did take out the Rosita at least. That's one thing going for Scotty at the moment. This looks like it could drop any moment. Still, look at it. Look at the amount of equipment and infantry in the north. Then look at the south. It's like empty. A couple of R1s, yeah, light AT gone, AA piece, 2 Rosiori, leader artillery, machine gun. There's a bit of Rosiori squad dead as well. That's it. Still filtering units here. Unloading here. If you're going to unload them, you may as well bring them up as close as you can because they can't fight at range. The MG is there as well to support them, but it's not firing. It should have line of sight, but it can't quite see them. It needs to move up a little bit. So these are just going to die out in the open. Oh, the IG-33 does have line of sight onto it, I think. Does he? We see a big boom. If he does, he does. It's going to do the job, I think. It's highly stressed, so it was a terrible shot there. Just knocked down a tree by the looks of it. But the Jager, they're already falling back. They're not happy. Sturm Jager coming in now. More Jager as well. No attempt to use any smoke here and rush units in, which would have been a godsend. We're not seeing Nebelwerfer out yet either. Yeah, Nebelwerfer into this area. This area could turn the game around a bit. Could definitely get the points going more in Scotty's favour. He's doing well on the hill though. He is holding it here. The leader's a bit too far back. Does need to move him up. Doesn't want to lose these to surrenders. Might very well be doing that soon. If these Pioneer Kalari move up a little bit, surrenders are going to be coming in. There's one surrender. The leader needs to be right here. Another surrender. Machine gun's still got line of sight right down this road and he's just walking into the bullets. Now Sox is making a proper push over here now. He starts saying, no, get out my forest. This is my forest. Stay away. The attempt over here is just falling at every attempt. It's not working out. Moving the Marder up around here might be a help to picking off all this. Machine gun into here would help. Of course, it's very easy for us to say from this perspective. But 12-12, I guess Scotty thinks he still has a chance. And he certainly does. He certainly does. It's just with the infantry he has. Then again, it's 33 minutes now. I can see why he's getting a little bit, yeah, a little bit rattled. The clock is ticking down. I do this a lot. Like I think, oh, just trade, and then I try and push back, and I push too late. Don't make it work. All right, bomber's coming in now. Focke-Wulf bomber. Is he going to get a load off? It does. So that will at least get rid of that MG there. But now we see more armor coming in. And yeah, Scotty has surrendered. Looks like he lost the hill in the north there again a little bit. So he just thought, nah, it's not going to happen for me. And it really wasn't that big a difference in the KD. That does surprise me. It looked like Sox was like quite severely out trading him there. Like I was saying, no, because let's just look at the losses here. Yeah, because the Jager, he must have lost a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25 infantry units at 20 a pop, so it's like 500 points if my math is correct. Whereas if it had been a little bit more pricey, would have been a good number more points down the drain there. But they are cheap and cheerful, there is that, but they're cheap and cheerful because they're not effective. And Scotty also helping out Sox there by killing some of his own units. How many? He got 30 points kill on himself. Well done there. Should be a special award for that, I think, in league. But yeah, at the start, it didn't look too shoddy. I think it's a very, very bold and ballsy move by Scotty not to really push much onto the hill, especially against 5th Cav. And then once he did lose it after not putting much on there, then he was battling to get back on it through the entire game almost. It's strange decisions. I was expecting to see a big arty play coming in once we got into B phase, but it just didn't come to fruition there. Alright, good game to both. And again, I'm gonna keep trying to flout the old Duo League after every game. So now you can leave if you wish, but I'm going to keep going on and on and on and on about this. Let's see if I can find... Where is it? Dong dong dong! Duo League. Get into it. Do the stuff. Competitive or lower level, whatever you want, whether in Europe, Americas, rest of the world, I probably won't bother with the lower level, to be honest. It might work if we get a couple of teams. The competitive, there's just me at the moment and my team, so that might not go ahead. But yeah, the Americas, we really would like to get this going. I know there's lots of people who watch the game in the Americas, so what the hell are you doing, you silly peoples? Come and play the game. Have some fun in the 2v2. Again, if you're not into the competitive and getting completely wiped and disheartened and going crying to your mums about being beaten by nasty people on the internet, then go for the lower league instead. It's more of a handicap system there. Have some fun games, meet some people, call them names, whatever you want to do. And then we've got the Super Noob Casual League, which is against AI. So just hook up with a buddy, find a buddy on a Discord, join in. I'm going to set up some different scenarios. You play against the AA. The AA? No, the AI. I hate abbreviations and acronyms. It does my goddamn head in. Anyway. Yeah, so join up for this. Be a lot of fun. You can read that, pause it, read it if you wish. And yeah, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, obviously, because the computer is everywhere in the world. It doesn't sleep. So you should be good to play whenever you wish. But there will be like a grand finale, and it is completely optional if you wish to do that, where you will play against other teams that have been competing against the AI and have some fun games with that. There's a quick knockout tournament at the end, if you wish. Alright, bye-byes. Have a horrible day. Don't kill too many people. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.